We are here today with the Reverend Jerry Hunter of Pensacola, Florida. Reverend Hunter, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Easy, Brother Easy.
Well, good. I want you to tell everybody something about yourself.
Well, I'm a country boy who moved from the country, Selma, Alabama.
All right.
A place called Sardis, S-A-R-D-I-S,
Okay.
in Dallas County. And back in 1959, my parents moved to Pensacola, Florida, and I've been there since.
Are you an Alabama fan, though?
Yeah, I'm a Bama boy.
I bet you don't say that too loud when you're hanging around Pensacola.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm a Bama boy. Yes, sir.
Okay, Reverend Hunter, tell us about some of the works you're doing inside of your ministry.
Well, thank you for asking, and we've tried to develop a holistic ministry where we not only educate others about Christ and His words, but we tried to deal with issues of health care, community development, social development, and economic development.
Somebody told me you spend a lot of time with the elderly every Friday, you know, preparing meals for them and this and that. How did you get that started and why?
Well, years ago, I was introduced to elderly social services there in Pensacola, and I saw a need for day services, things for old people to do, elderly men and women to do. During the daytime, they retired. Many were at home all the time and lonely, and so I was inspired.
Do you think elderly people are scared to go out in today's time?
Yeah. There's a fear of what young people are doing, especially young people who have nothing to do and who've decided to get involved in drugs and crime.
And now, I got a question. I hear all about the wonderful things that you do in the neighborhood, and you got the greatest help in the world, your lovely wife. How do you respond to the negative that you hear about yourself through the years?
Oh, man, I personally was working hard, and my whole passion was for others. And the ministry of Christ has always not been about His self, but about others. And so me modeling that, all my desires were to help others. And when I did find out that it wasn't perceived that way, it was disappointing.
Well, you know, everybody got their good sides and their bad sides, but one of the things that I'm sure you, like so many others, is that you hate it when people lie about you. If people would say the truth, it probably wouldn't bother you. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, and the old adage that a prophet or a preacher doesn't have a lot of honor in his hometown is so true. I was born there, ran the streets there, dated women there, did drugs and drank and all the things that a young person would do.
So some of the things that you hear is true, but do you think that people concentrate more on the old you than the new you?
They're new. Yes, I do.
So as a minister, do that lead you to believe that people really don't believe the Bibles that they read all the time, that God can change a man?
That's the only understanding that can be so, is that what you just said.
Well, I tell you what, Reverend Hunter, it's been nice talking with you today, and we thank you so much for dropping by. And always, as always, I appreciate the good work that you and your wife do in the community. And all I can tell you is keep your head up and keep going, because there is a crown waiting on you at the other end.
Well, just a footnote, I do believe in the Hebrew Israelite understanding, and I have on my 2 tassels right now. And I consider myself, even though a Baptist background, but I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
All right.
And I promote that proudly.
All right. All right. We want to thank everybody for tuning in right now. This has been another exciting moment of keeping it real with Uncle Will. Thank you, Reverend Hunter.
All right. You're welcome.